Hey everybody, it's me again, the Pandora Addict. I just had to do a retake because I called myself the Mad Addict, because I'm doing my Alice in Wonderland own bracelet. So today I'm the Mad Addict instead of the Pandora Addict. Anyway, just recently I brought up the question to y'all a couple videos back whether you felt it was okay to mix up your different beads and charms as so forth as your Pandora, your troll beads, your ohm beads, ogre beads, elf beads, if it was okay to mix them all together, or if you were that there were more purists out there that decided to keep their beads all together one kind on a bracelet. And so I brought that up to y'all, and when I brought it up to you, I didn't even think about it. I had made this bracelet. I had not finished it too long before I had made the video, but as I was researching the charms and beads that I had put on this bracelet, I realized that I literally got 3 different types of companies represented here. So this is a good representation of what I was talking about, put together what you think looks good and what goes with the theme of your bracelet, because the theme here obviously is Alice in Wonderland. So I went with what I thought looked good with that theme. So here we go, and I'm ready to show it to you. So you'll have to bear with me. I wrote everything down, which just sounds like I'm being crazy or whatever, but I can't remember. Seems like none of us can remember the names of things. And then when I couldn't find out the name of things, I don't know. So I know you do, because my buddies out there, all my other bead and charm lovers know the names of the different beads. So be sure to put in the comments what that is. And y'all be sure to subscribe if you hadn't already, because I'm a crazy, funny guy. That's me. Gal, not guy. Anyway, just don't listen to me. Here we go. So, to start with, let's tighten things up. Not back out, but tighten it up. And we're going to get into this. Okay, to start with, this is on a Troll Beads bracelet with a Troll Beads lock called Vine of Dreams. And the reason why I chose this lock is because it looks like hearts. I thought the vines, the way they're around, that they look like they're hearts. So I thought that went good for the Queen of Hearts. So let me get in a little bit closer. I don't know why this thing wants to back completely out and then come all the way back in. Okie dokie. Me and my Alice book. I love my Alice in Wonderland. I really do. I've mentioned this before. By the way, if y'all are new to my channel, you might want to check out my couple, I guess about last year's video. So it's about 10 back or so, something like that. I have my videos of my Alice in Wonderland bracelets that I have by Pandora, that are completely by Pandora. So you can go back and look back through my videos and find those. So I've got 2 bracelets I made that are completely by Pandora, and out of all the different charms that Disney has come out with Pandora since the beginning. So the old charms and the new charms alike, I have them on there. So if you want to, you can go and see that. Anyway, let's go. Okay, Vine of Dreams. Got it. Troll Beads bracelet. Check. It's a foxtail bracelet. Check. Okay. This is I think it's called the Shining Rose clip. I have it on here by Pandora. I have it on here to represent the Mad Queen, obviously, of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts, and always her ways. So I have to she's represented a lot on here. I think she's represented more than Alice. I don't know what that says about me. But anyway, here she goes. We have that one clip. And I put Pandora clips on my troll beads bracelets to keep... I like the way it keeps everything from sliding. I mean, that's what it's supposed to do. There we go. Kind of put it like that. And I've got a lot more clips that are Pandora clips, and I do troll beads spacers to hold things together. So I just a lot of times use my Pandora clips for my bracelets. So anyway, here we go. The first bead that we're going to come across here is the white Pandora bead. Try to come in some on that. It's a white Pandora bead with a shine core on it. By the way, in the new catalogs, they're not calling it shine anymore. Pandora's not calling it shine anymore. They're calling it plated, gold plated. So that might be something interesting that y'all didn't know yet. So in the new catalogs, that's what they're going by, and not calling it shine anymore. And that's side of the most recent fall, winter, Christmas catalogs. So I thought I'd tell you that. But I picked this one to represent the white rabbit because it reminds me of not necessarily fur, but of nature. And out of all the white beads that I had, I thought it matched him the best. So that's representative of him. All of my characters are represented by Muranos. The majority of them are. So this is the white Murano that is the white rabbit. Next, we have this little butterfly spacer, which I think is rather old, from Pandora. And I have it on here to represent the bread and butterflies. And next, this character. Now, that's one thing that Pandora has not ever made one of. Oh, by the way, the butterfly spacer is Pandora. I don't know if I said that. Anyway, one thing that Pandora's never made of is this walrus. And look at him. He's all got his handkerchief right here, and he looks like he's rubbing off his eyes because he's just gotten full from eating the little oysters. But this is by OHM. This is actually an OHM, an OHM bead, an OHM metal. And let's see the back of him. He's got buttons on his jacket. And there's his feet, and that's what an OHM hallmark looks like. It's got the little squiggle and 925. And he's got on a waistcoat and a coat. And he's got his little whiskers and stuff. And he's all fat from just eating the oysters. Now this is a spacer. It's also from OHM. I came across it when I was looking at their clearance section of their website, and it's called July Celebrations, and they have it for it's a birthday month spacer. They have it, one for all the different months of the year, for August, September, October. And this, of course, is supposed to be representing Ruby for July. But I have it on here as to pay tribute once again and to go along with the theme of the Alice in Wonderland as the Queen of Hearts. So you'll see this 4 more times. Okay, this is an interesting charm, and it's kind of hard to see it really well. This is also by OHM, so it's very interestingly made, if I do say so myself. It's called the oysters with shoes. I don't know if you can see the little shoes here. They look like they're even Converse for that matter. I didn't even notice that till just now. And inside is I think you can see the little pearl that's inside their mouths. You see it right there, that between my finger and the light. So there's a row, see right there, this little pearl. And there's 3 of them, and they are circled in a row, or all together, one standing on top of the other. Kind of like in the Disney movie when they're walking and they're kind of like going do-de-do-de-do-de-do-de-do-de-do-de-do-de-do, like that. I think that's what they were going for when they went with this. Okay, now, of course, now we have the iconic, yes, Drink Me tag. And it's got the great font, the totally Alice in Wonderland font on it. These were the first pieces I actually bought, was the Drink Me and the Eat Me, which I'll show you in a minute. So, once again, we have another July celebrations from OHM. All these, the oysters are also by OHM. All this is from the same collection that they came out with for Alice in Wonderland. Of course, the July celebrations, like I said earlier, is for their birthstones, representing of birth months. And this is July, and it's a ruby for the Red Queen. Now here, we will start doing something a little bit different. This is a troll bead. Yes, it is. It is a troll bead, and it is called Purple Stripes. And you can see, I'm trying to see if you can pick up, yeah, the LAA. Can you see it? Barely. LAA, which is Troll Beads hallmark, and it's called the Purple Stripes. And what do you think this represents? And I'm sure y'all are out there totally telling me, which is the Cheshire Cat. And I love him. Who doesn't? Anyway, so next we'll go on, and this is called the Mad Time piece. Not piece, but I'm calling it a piece. Now, you can wear this charm like a necklace if you want to. It has a little hook thing at the top. Or you can put it as a charm. This is also part of the OHM collection. And it has the watch face has the Cheshire Cat's face on it. And it looks like it is, what is it? 10... I don't know what time that is. I can't tell. It's not 10. It's almost... That's weird. It's not a good time there. But anyway, you can tell at the top it has the 12. And then it has all the notches for the times on it. And on the back, let me just go ahead and flip it. It says, "We are all mad here." And it's got the really cool font again on it. So... And then there's the OHM bead. Okay. Back around we go. Now a lot of you will recognize these. Pandora, Daisy Spacer. To me, it reminds me of the Disney movie and also in the book, when Alice is so bored from learning that she's sitting around just making daisy chains. That's something in particular they do a lot of in England, at least more than where they do it from where I am here in America. Daisy chains. So that reminds me of Alice. And that's a Pandora spacer. Now this is called the blue, I think it's the light blue gold Murano or glass bead from Trollbeads. And this is actually gold leaf inside the Murano. You can see that bubble right there. And this represents Alice. So, what happened was, is I didn't particularly, when I first started making this bracelet, did not particularly appreciate the ohm beads. I didn't like them that well, the way that they were made, because I was always used to Pandora and them being round, and ohm is kind of like a square bead. Their glass beads are. And so I came across this one in the Trollbeads sale that they had, and I decided that there would be a perfect blue to represent Alice. So this is Alice in the light blue and gold bead by Trollbeads. Now this is my centerpiece and my most favorite of all the charms, and it's called We're Painting the Roses Red, or Painting the Roses Red, excuse me. And it is a rose bush, as you can tell, and it has what appears to be where people have been painting the roses red. That in the book, of course, the cards had been painting the roses white, and so they wouldn't get in trouble with the Red Queen. They started painting them red before she would see them. And so it's a really beautiful red enamel. I think you could wear this as a what's it called? It's not called a splitter. Maybe it's called a splitter charm that you can wear on a fantasy necklace. Well, I guess you can. Well, I don't know if you can or can't. I guess you can't because of it doesn't have a hole in the bottom. But I don't know much about the necklaces Ohms have. So they might have a necklace that this would fit on because it has this hole in the top. But all around it has the roses are painted red. It's very intricate. There's the hallmark. But it's a very intricate thing. All I want to do is stuck in my head is we're painting the roses red. We're painting the roses red. Why, Mr. 3? No, pardon me, why, Mr. 3? Why must we paint them red? Oh, it's so funny. I love Alice in Wonderland, I swear, especially the Disney. I mean, I'm crazy. Excuse me. Remember, once again, like I told you earlier, I'm mad. Anyway, back again, we go to the white Murano once again by Pandora, and it is representative of the white rabbit once again. And then we have the white daisy chain, or the white spacers, white daisy spacers from Pandora. That reminds me of the daisy chain that Alice is making in, especially the Disney movie. Then we have, which is one of the prettiest and well done, well made charms of the Ohm collection, of the Disney Ohm collection, and it is the Mad Hatter's hat, and it's called the Mad Hat is the name of it. It's got on it the price, of course, the 10 shillings 6 pence is how much it cost for the hat. And later on, I don't know if y'all knew this, but it later on became Mad Hatter Day, I guess, in England. So now we know 10/6 is Mad Hatter Day. We just missed it, darn. We could have celebrated with some tea. On the top here, you can tell it's tattered and worn. It's got it where it's come undone here, and it's got it stitched up. On the back, it's got a beautiful peacock feather. I just love this feather. And so you can see the stitching continues on the side. And it's tattered here. That's one good thing about the Ohm beads. They're very, let's see, dark in nature. I don't know how to explain that. They're very true. I don't know how to, reality. Very, very more what a reality would be of this hat. Because this being his favorite hat, it would be all messed up and everything. But he would, fancy it up and put pins in it and put the peacock feather on it and everything else. And then once again, there you see the hallmark. Okay, once again, we got another. Look at me, another. I'm going backwards. I was fixing to give y'all another daisy. Like, we've already been there. Anyway. Okay, and here is a troll bead. Now, this is called chess. As you can tell, it looks like a black and white chessboard. They made troll beads and make several of this type of pattern, and they do it in different colors, but this is the one that's in black and white and called chess. And the reason for that is, I don't know how many of you actually, well, not actually, but have read Through the Looking Glass, and they have the white queen and the red queen competing against each other on a chessboard with the white knight and the different characters, and it all playing out on a chessboard through the looking glass. So because of the Disney version of the movie being a combination of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass, I decided I wanted to add this piece in there as representation of Through the Looking Glass. That's a big mouthful. So, and you'd think I was reading it, but I wasn't. That's what I really was saying. So, here's another red one, another red July Celebrations, and here is the Eat Me tag. And everybody knows as Alice went through Wonderland, she would eat things to get bigger or smaller, or drink things to get bigger or smaller, and it would make her to where she would be the right size. And this has been tattered and worn, and it has the hallmark on it as well, but you can see where it's like been tattered. It's so funny. It's like stuff that you wouldn't want to happen to your Pandora charms are already like that with the ohms. They're already kind of made to look older and worn and used. And by the way, y'all, I was going to let you know one of the reasons a lot of the people that I've heard from the different Pandora people that they didn't want to go with troll beads is because troll beads won't fit Pandora bracelets. Well, that's true to the point that they will fit an open bangle bracelet. Pretty much they'll fit the bracelets that don't have the threaded ends on them. And ohm beads fit all bracelets. So, you can see how big this hole is on this hat. It will fit any Pandora bracelet, any ohm bracelet, any troll beads bracelet. So know that all the ohm beads fit all the bracelets, all the different companies of Pandora or troll beads or ohm. So, but troll beads will only fit an open-ended open bangle, which I have most of my troll beads on. Or I have it on troll beads bracelet, a foxtail bracelet, or a troll beads bangle, or an elf bangle for that matter. I mix them all up. Okay, now this can you tell from the bottom what this one is? Yep, this is a toadstool, and we look at this, and coming up, you can tell this is the caterpillar on his toadstool or his mushroom, smoking on his hookah pipe. And he's all kind of out of it. It's so detailed. You can see all the little, you see his tail, or it's one of his feet coming all the way around. And all the lines underneath the mushroom, and the little bumps that they have in it, little notches, and the hookah pipe has the little I don't know what you would call that you could see the pipe really well, and you see his hand, and you see his antennas and his nose, and he looks rather bored, as he always does with Alice, because he's like, I don't really have time for you. This is, by the way, is by Ohm as well, and it's called Who Are You? And you know I love to say that. Who are you? And there we go, is the top and the back of his body before he got mad at Alice and turned into a butterfly. Okie dokie. Now this is another July celebrations for the Red Queen. This is another Om Beads charm, and it is called Pretty Teacup. Now, I personally like the Pandora teacup better, but don't tell on me. Only thing that's very interesting, different about this teacup, of course, well, there's been more than one kind of teacup made by Pandora, but the handle itself is kind of off to the side right here, like that. And that's different from the teacup, the original teacup that Pandora had. And they also have the new teacup that's a newer teacup that has the pink inside that hangs as a dangle. And there you see the Om symbol again. And that's called the Pretty Teacup. And this is called the Pretty Teapot. And the reason these actually are the last pieces I was waiting on for my for this bracelet to be completed. I had to wait for them to come all the way from Thailand, is where their main center of operations are. So the Pretty Teapot and the Pretty Teacup and all of the July celebrations spacers all came from Thailand. I had to wait on all of them to come from Thailand, from their main place in Thailand. So I had to wait on that. So, and we're coming to the end, and of course the last thing that you see always remember is Alice. So this is the troll beads, the light blue gold troll beads for Alice. And you hope that she gets home. And she always does. And then on the end, because of literally on the end of a troll beads bracelet, the small end, the beads can come off. So if I didn't have the rose clip here, all the beads would actually come off. So you have to have something on one end or on this end. The other end is got a big round jump ring. It's bigger than a jump ring, but it's got a big round jump ring. See, there's their hallmark, LAA 925S. So it's backwards. So the S is on the end. Okay, well, I hope y'all enjoyed me rattling on as I have been doing, and have not been too disappointed with my explanations and my silliness of showing you about Alice Wonderland. It kind of goes along with my personality bracelet. This bracelet is pretty much one of my personality bracelets in a nutshell. This is like one whole being of me is Alice in Wonderland. Anyway, I really appreciate y'all watching, and I'm going to be showing some troll beads. I know I haven't really gotten into, other than the ones that were on here, but some of my troll beads collection. I really appreciate y'all watching, and please subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed everything. And I will catch you on the flip side. Love you, see you, bye.